Right, so we have a 1v1 today on the coastal map. So it should be a good one. Both players are playing as Huns. Over here in red we have 8th Wonder, and over on this side here we have Cool, who is representing VNS. It's quite a good game and is pretty much a Hun war, so you can expect lots of cavalry and early castling really, so they can get out all those cavalry archers from the stables. So we'll watch and see what happens over here. So naturally starting off with less wood but not having to build houses, so that lumber camp will go up straight away, so he's able to get lumber out to build up his mill over in this area over here. Turn Fog of War on so we can see his scouting. As you can see over here, sheep scouting, normal scouting, and I believe there was another sheep scout about, but he's just brought it back then. So we'll go down now and check on Cool. Cool over here doing the exact same thing minus the sheep scouting by the looks of it. Hasn't really found enough sheep to be able to do it without really damaging his economy, so that's fair enough, I think. It's an interesting map, lots of water and a fair bit of land, honestly, so there will be a lot of water combat. As you can see, just doing loom then, so he'll now be going after his boar, as you can see there. And very close there, very well done there, so that was a good lure. As you can see, VNS Cool has now found 8th Wonder, so he already knows where he is. 8th Wonder down here has not found Cool yet, he hasn't really looked in this area here yet, however he is luring his opponent's boar away. And he might just lose his scout here. And deterring the scout there. Geez, surviving on 3 health, now that's an awesome scout. I want him in my game next time. Another boar coming in here, successfully luring his opponent's boar, very good idea there, however he will be able to lure it back again. There we go there, so that's the lure going on there. Down over here, fishing boats coming out, so naturally going heavy in wood. Being Huns, of course, fishing boats being the obvious way to go, as you don't need wood to build houses, you can just go straight to fishing boats. So we'll come down here and check on Cool again. Cool, of course, having to wait to lure that boar because it's actually being sent away. Another lumber camp coming up there, so he is going to be going very heavy into fishing ships. As you can see, he's already advancing, and he's going to want to get those galleys out too to finish off the fishing ships up here, which he is about to discover. If he keeps going this way, there we go. So he's found the dock, so there must be fishing ships out, so he's going to have to go up there, build some galleys and get rid of them. So gold camp coming up here, as he's going to need to get gold to get all the galleys out. Over this side here, more lumber, and hasn't even touched his berries yet, not needing to because he's got all these fishing ships out, so that's quite a good idea. And you can see galleys coming out already. We'll run up here to 8th Wonder, who's already in the feudal age, and he's bringing a galley out there and putting another dock up here right now, so he will be behind in galley count when it starts up. VNS Cool, of course, having this one out and having these ones here all being built as well. So as you can see, moving up here now because he has exhausted the boar, which is fair enough. And Galley's now coming up here to look at his opponent. Here we go, and being attacked there. Trying to do a bit of micro there. Having 3 up here now. And doing a wall off of this area here, so he must be going for a fast castle age. Of course, going for the fast castle, walling yourself off is very good because that frees you up from any harassment. As you can see, it's not just normal, it is stonewall, so he is dead set serious on his opponent not getting in. 8th Wonder, however, doing the same thing, but only with palisades, so he's not too fast. But as you can see, he's pretty much cut off a big area of the map there, whereas VSN Cool has just gone this area here. So 8th Wonder is going to have a lot more resource if it comes to it if he's stuck in his base. Alright, so right now we're seeing a bit of galley micro. As you can see there, moving forward and backwards. VNS Cool in front by 50 points now, so it is quite a close game. As usually, Hun Wars are usually really close, I've found. They're always pretty much neck and neck until someone starts to break away, because they've all got the same style of build-up. You can't really deviate from it. As you can see here, doing a lot of damage. And these walls up here. So we'll move back to VNS Cool, who's down here. Starting to save up that food to get into the castle age. Still creating villages on 56 population, that's not too bad. Especially for 17 minutes. For 17 minutes, that's quite good. So as you can see here, trying to bring this dock down. Of course, these buildings being very resistant to galley attacks. And over here we have a little bit of scout combat. Having 2 HP, both these scouts have done extremely well this game and stayed alive for a long time with minimal health. They've done very well on that. Swapping back to 8th Wonder now, he has successfully walled his entire base now. so he will not be able to really be, unless his opponent can get control of the water and land in his base, he'll pretty much have warning for when he wants to attack. As you can see here, this wall here is slowly taking some scratches. Moving these galleys down here, no doubt to try and get into those fishing ships. And 8th Wonder is going Castle Age now, and VNS is also going Castle Age, and about halfway there now. Yeah, so halfway now. So as you can see, lots on gold, wanting to get lots of cavalry archers ASAP, which means he's going to want to transition from water combat into land combat, which means these galleys will stop being created because they use a lot of wood and a lot of gold, which is used to create cavalry archers. So he's going to want to transition over, but naturally he's going to want to do as much damage as possible. So he'll probably get the war galley upgrade and then go up here and try and do as much damage. Yeah, there's the war galley now. Go up there, get the war galley upgrade, and take out as much as possible and snipe anything he can from the water. So 8th Wonder going to castle there, so he will be behind in the galley research. University coming up there, no doubt to get ballistics and chemistry if he makes it to Imperial, because that will increase the damage his cavalry archers will be able to. As we can see, research being done there, so quite a few there. And his opponent's going to want to wait till he gets the upgrade, there we go, before he actually comes down. Doing quite a bit of damage there. As you can see, retreating off to this side of the map here. And keeping this area here guarded, it looks like. Scout's still going away at this wall, only missing about 170 hit points. I think it's about 1 damage per attack, honestly. So as you can see, moving these galleys back here, so he will be able to fend off if 8th Wonder decides to come after his fishing boats. As you can see, not a whole lot of them, but they are worth 100 wood each, so it's always worth protecting them. Coming back up to 8th Wonder, you can see up here he's also putting up a university, no doubt to get ballistics and then chemistry again. Of course, chemistry and ballistics will help the ships, so it should be good. Should help them out a lot. As you can see, a few town centers coming up there. And as you can see over here, VNS School is pushing right in through here. Trying to get that damage done and trying to do as much damage as possible whilst losing these ships. Because he is going to want to transition. We'll have a look and see if he is transitioning yet. He isn't yet, but the resources is making it start to look like he will. He's on 85 population, so he is trying to lose most of this. As you can see, bringing these ships in now while they're all focused on this dock, and pulling these ships back out now because he will not be able to stand up to that. So over this side here, bringing up another town centre, so that's the second town centre now, which is always good. Always get another town centre up going into castle. The quicker you do it, the better, because it means you can get more villages out, well, just villages out at twice the speed, and you can do the upgrades you need. So as you can see, VNS Cool over here looking like he is just outnumbering. However, now it's starting to look bad for him. So once he loses this war over here, he's no doubt going to want to go straight in to land combat, because once they've got control of the sea like this and you have no fleet left, it is very, very, very hard to take it back. 8th Wonder now up by 400 points, so we'll go spectate him for a while. Over this side here, putting up a lot of palisade there. Stone wall there, stone wall, and stone wall. So if he breaks through, I'm guessing he wants him to break through up here. So this side over here, still going at that wall. And this fleet now coming down over here, no doubt to get some harassment. And we'll turn Fog of War off now. Don't really need it. As you can see, retreating most of these ships here. As you can see, 18 ships there in total. And University up there. And building another lumber camp. So as you can see here on the wild deer over here, because they will provide faster food income and will not require the wood that he's going to need for his cavalry archers and for his war galleys. So as you can see, 8th Wonder pushing in here very slowly. 8th Wonder nearly up by 1,000 points at this stage. Let's have a look at his economy. His economy's got 40 lumberjacks, 1 forager, 6 farmers, 7 builder, and 9 miners. Warships 9. Doesn't really count how many fishing ships he has, but doesn't have any, so he's completely out of food at the moment, really. Doesn't have much food at all. I will come down and have a look at VNS Cools while watching this, no doubt. VNS Cool has 21 lumberjacks, 19 miners, 7 farmer, and 15 builders. So he's definitely up to something. Which you can see is out here, pushing up here. Putting an outpost up there so we'll be able to see his opponent's movements beyond these walls, which is always a very smart idea. Being able to see what they do before they do it allows you to counter it extremely quickly and effectively. As you can see now, 8th Wonder up by 1,200 points, so he is pretty much steamrolling his opponent at this point. He has no ships left, so he's just going in all guns blazing, trying to get them out. As you can see, putting up lots of stables here, not stables, archery ranges, sorry, and getting up all these cavalry archers. Because cavalry archers, of course, being the Huns' special unit, well, not special unit, this is the one I'm after. As you can see there, they do not need houses, and cavalry archers cost 25% less, which always helps out. And that's probably why they're so popular. As you can see, a few warships over here, no doubt going to come try and get up here later and try and get rid of those fishing ships. Or just hiding, maybe. I don't know. So coming up here now, putting a castle up in an extremely forward position. Very smart idea. So, however, that mangonel will be able to do a bit of damage to it. But he will be able to use the castle to take out this wall here. And as you can see, he is doing a complete transition right now. Building heaps of cavalry archer to defend his main... Well, to defend... Not even to defend, to attack. So as you can see, a stone wall coming up there. No doubt they have seen what's going on. So there we go. Wall up there. And it does look like 8th Wonder does have this one. He's got a lot of economy going on. Lots of resources. At 133 population compared to 110. But I guess he does have a lot more warships. But over here, Vienna's Cool's already transitioned onto the water. Which of course is going to make it very hard now for 8th Wonder to carry over, considering he's got all these warships about. He'll either have to delete, he'll probably just have to delete them off, honestly, which is a waste. So it's always smart to do that. So as you can see here, bring in the cavalry archers to try and do a lot of damage. Being the perfect hit and run unit, as you can see, 8th Wonder getting up these archery ranges now, so he can try and cover all these cavalry archers with more cavalry archers and skirmishers. As you can see, outrunning these mangonels, so he's doing a lot of damage over here to these villagers. Over this side here, trying to get rid of that market there. And coming a bit too dangerously close over here to these war galleys. These ships still over in the corner here, and doing a lot of damage there with those mangonels. See, has he got any more cavalry archers on the way? More cavalry archers being created, however he does need more archery ranges to keep up with the current flow. So putting up another castle there, so he's in an extremely forward position here. He's got the entire front of his base pretty much locked down. Coming through here, he'll have to come past his town centre, and coming through here, he'll have to come past his watch posts. So it's going to be pretty hard for 8th Wonder to mount a successful offensive. So he'll have to come through these castles, and to do that he'll want to get into the Imperial Age, because either that or get some rams out. Rams, of course, going to be extremely effective versus the Huns player, going mostly archery. 8th Wonder halfway towards Imperial now, so both of them are at the same level. They're both going to Imperial at this time. However, VNS Cool 2,000 points behind, but putting the pressure on. So as you can see here, VNS Cool, pretty much nothing around the water there, so there's nothing for these war galleys to do. Coming in, as you can see, just doing more and more damage. As you can see, trying to break through on this side here now, getting these mangonels ready, and he might be able to do a bit of damage with that right now. As you can see, doing a little bit of damage there. And putting a castle up there to mount an offensive. No doubt he's going to... We'll swap over to VNS Cool. No doubt he's getting trebuchets out already. There we go, so we'll be able to take that castle out extremely easy, and that one there as well. However, his opponent may also get trebuchets and counter them with that. Lots of wood being over here. These ships still just chilling out down here. As you can see, spreading his ships along the shoreline here to try and defend all these resource pockets. This area here being put under a lot of siege right now. This castle here looks like it is going to go down from these two trebuchets. Let's see if 8th Wonder does have a fair bit of stone, so he does have the ability to repair it. There we go, so he's getting the repair on now. Lots of skirmishes over there now, and trying to counter by taking this castle here down. This castle here over here coming down, siege workshop down, and moving over to this side over here now to take out this castle. Once this castle is gone, he'll be able to completely rickroll this side of the base. There's not really much there to stop him. These skirmishers may put up a little bit of a fight, but aren't going to do too much against these cavalry archers. Of course, being able to micro the cavalry archers really well. So as you can see, this castle is coming down really quickly and does have some light cavalry inside it. As you can see, a hell of a lot of skirmishers there to defend against all of these heavy cavalry archers. Battering rams coming in now, so that will be able to do a lot of damage, considering these are all skirmishers and cavalry archers, and it'll also be able to soak up a lot of excess damage. As you can see, mangonels coming in now, and trying to take out as much of this pretty much here as possible. So taking out that mangonel with a trebuchet. As you can see, doing a lot of damage. Using this ram to take out trebuchets. Rams, of course, being fairly decent against trebuchets. And as you can see, it just soaks up a lot of the damage there. So, at this point in time, 8th Wonder is up by 1,500 points, but it doesn't look like he's going to be able to really come back from this, honestly. His opponent is in his base with trebuchets, as you can see, going to be able to take out all these town centers here and just push towards the back of the base here. As you can see, lots of light cavalry coming out there, no doubt running out of resources and trying to find something to combat the heavy cavalry archer. This castle here is slowly being knocked down, but this trebuchet here is focusing fire on, but not managing to hit it too well. Of course, Hun's trebuchets probably being the best trebuchets in the game with their accuracy bonus, but they still aren't amazing. As you can see, this trebuchet here is being rebuilt though. Let's see those ones there. And misses, but kills. So as you can see, soaking up lots of the damage there with that capped ram. And these two trebuchets over here looking like they're about to go down. One down. So that's not too bad a loss. As you can see, taking out the trebuchet there, so this castle here is now safe. Putting up another archery range there, but it looks like it is going to be too late. He's getting completely steamrolled at this point. Bringing in these capped rams, no doubt to finish off these and to soak up a bit of damage. As you can see, moving them towards his opponent. Every arrow they soak up is one hit less on one of these guys, and a bit of jittery ram there. Another siege workshop coming up in here. At this point, you may as well be throwing in the towel. As you can see, VNS Cool has taken over his opponent now for the first time since the galley fights. So he's up by 700 points, so he's doing extremely well taking down his opponent. As you can see up here, these rams soaking up more and more damage, and trebuchets being put up and just doing heaps of damage to the base. As you can see, he is gutting it pretty much from the middle, so all the town centers are down, I believe. No more town centers left. Yep, and that's good game right there. So pretty much his economy was ruined, all his town centers are about to go down, and that's game. So alright, thanks for watching. Remember to comment, rate and subscribe. I think I'll be putting another game up today as well. It'll be a quick one, but it's just another goth one because I love the goths, and it only should go for a few minutes once it's recorded. It's just pretty much a complete steamroll using man-at-arms, so I thought that was great. Alright, so comment, rate and subscribe. Hopefully I'll put another video up soon. Bye!